What's up guys, Nax Tech here, and this is going to be my gaming review of the iPad 4 with its new graphics chip. So I've gone ahead and installed Grand Theft Auto 3, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Nova 3, Infinity Blade 2 and Galaxy on Fire 2 HD. So this should be a pretty damn good test of its graphical capabilities. So let's go ahead and dive into Grand Theft Auto here. Why is there no sound? That's a bit strange. Oh, if I yeah, there we go. Okay, skip in. So the first thing I want to tell you is when I go into options here, on the Android version there's a graphical settings. They aren't available on iOS version. I don't know why, so I can't change any settings. So I don't actually know if it's running at full, if it's just picked full by itself or what. So I'll just have to go ahead and play the game. You can see here there's nothing available, so we'll go out, start, go ahead and hit a new game. So if you watch my benchmarks versus the Nexus 10, you'll see that in GL benchmark it gets great scores. So I am expecting great graphical performance here. Okay, I'll turn it down a bit because I actually can't hear myself. But my hands are all messed up, so you better drive. How many times have I heard that? Alright, so looks great so far. A few frame drops there, but nothing major. Like I said, I don't know if this is running at full graphics, but I'm going to guess it is. Very smooth, generally, as I'm driving around. Like I said in the benchmarks, the iPad 4 kind of destroyed the Nexus 10 in terms of graphical benchmarks. So if you want a gaming tablet, this is probably the one. And yeah, Grand Theft Auto here, guys, is really smooth. Let's get out and kick some ass. Yeah, shut up. Oh, come on. Shit. Yeah. Get back in. So you can see here as the camera kind of pans around, it is very smooth. You can see it is still drawing in the distance, but that's pretty obvious, you know. A few frame drops here and there, but nothing to get crazy about. This is definitely the smoothest Grand Theft Auto experience I've had on a tablet, and that does include my Nexus 10. And if you are interested in the gaming versus the Nexus 10, I am going to be doing a comparison, so check that out. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto runs really well, really smooth. Let's go ahead and move. We'll go ahead and just close it out. I know it freezes them, but I'm just going to go ahead and close it anyway. And we'll try Need for Speed Most Wanted. One of the more graphically intense games, if not the most graphically intense game available at the moment. So let's go ahead and see how this handles it. Okay, we're loading. I think it's actually just going to kick me in, isn't it? Okay, let's check it out. Annoyingly, I didn't want to really steer because, you know, it messes up my video, but again, really smooth. Definitely the smoothest I've played Need for Speed on here. So it's definitely making the benchmarks look real. Sorry about that. I was trying to get that light flare out of the way and I just completely drove into that. I've noticed a few frame drops, but literally nothing. Oh god. Literally, this is a bitch to do under a camera. But like I said, it's very, very smooth in general performance. It looks great, everything looks really sharp. We'll see if we can notice any more frame drops or anything. So light reflection again. I know you can change the settings in the to use on-screen controls, but I don't think you can do that unless you get through the first level. Yeah, it's very smooth, as you can see here. The frame rates are just brilliant. Okay, that's gonna do. So yeah, good performance there from Need for Speed. Let's just see if we can get to the end of the level like this. You can see there, it's just very, very smooth. I'm sure it's been optimized for the iPad and all that stuff, so pretty damn good performance. Like I said, this is the best I've played Need for Speed. This is the smoothest it's been. And you know, I kind of expected it to be, just because of the benchmarks were so high on the graphics performance here. You can see here, there it doesn't slow down at all, it doesn't drop any frames there, whereas on my Nexus 10 I think it did drop a few. You can see everything's nice and smooth on the menus. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, screw that then. So pretty damn smooth on Most Wanted there. I've only seen maybe 2 or 3 frame drops in total on both the Grand Theft Auto and the Most Wanted. So let's go ahead and move over to Nova 3, which is again a really cool game. Why have you gone upside down? Who told you to do that? There we go. Okay, touch the screen. Don't think there's any graphical settings here. No, okay. We'll go ahead and hit campaign. We'll just go ahead and continue from where I left off. Come on, there we go.
Folsom's death should have marked the Dominion's demise, but after 4 years of intensive fighting, the Nova rebels still struggle.
So this is a really cool game, by the way, if you don't know it. It really reminds me of Crysis, and the graphics are really, really good. So you can see here, all the effects are running on the iPad 4 here, and you can see it's a bit, well, a massive frame drop there, but as it was loading, it's pretty smooth. I will skip that. Okay, let's go. And you can see the nice effects here, the blurring, the explosions. Like I said, I mean, it's not perfect. Most of the time it is perfect, I should say, actually, but you do get the occasional frame drop, but oh god, which I think is just expected, but otherwise it's buttery smooth. You can see all the effects running, which on my Nexus it wasn't running all the effects, so I'm hoping an update will fix that, because you can't actually change it in the settings or anything. Blow up, there we go. All the anti-aliasing stuff is running. You can see everything looks very smooth, the edges aren't ridiculously crisp. There's all the graphical effects floating around. Like I said, on loading sometimes it does drop a few frames. Come on, die, man. But hands down, this is the smoothest and best looking I've seen Nova 3. You can see here as I pan around. Very smooth. Graphics look really, really nice. Let me go ahead and jump in here. I know it looks like it's crashed, but this is just how it loads. It's done it on every device I've done. You can see here the loading bar. Okay, let's go ahead inside. So yeah, all the effects, and it looks like it's running very, very smooth. So yeah, it's just going in the same vein as, it's definitely the smoothest. You can see here the nice effects, the blood splatters, everything's super smooth. All the graphical effects are running. You know, the gun looks a lot smoother. There isn't rough edges that I was getting on the Nexus 10, and I guess that's just because the effects are running, whereas on the Nexus 10 they weren't. Like I said, that could just be an update. It might just need an update on the Nexus 10 to run. And let's not forget, the Nexus 10 we are running a higher resolution, but it's going to be preference. Okay, so I died, but as you can see, very, very good performance on Nova 3. Oops. So we'll try one more game. Infinity Blade 2. No, we don't want push notifications. And no, I don't want to sign into a game center either. Go away. There we go. Yes, disable. So anyone see there was a bit of lag there from an iOS device? Oh no, see it does happen. Just wait for this to load up. A little bit of story. I haven't actually played it on the iPad, so this is the first time I've played it on my iPad. See, nice graphical effects. I'm just going to hit the fast forward button. Okay. Thought it was a skip button. It is not. So here we go. As you can see, the game looks beautiful. Lovely frame rates everywhere. Let's go ahead and head over here. You can see the performance is very, very good here, as it's been on pretty much every games. We've only seen frame drops in Need for Speed and Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is actually sometimes it's more CPU intense because of all the loading than GPU intense, so that could be a reason. But yeah, that's Infinity Blade 2. You can see it runs pretty damn well. I can't be bothered to go through the whole tutorial. So I'll just finish off with saying that, yeah, easily hands down, if you definitely want a tablet for gaming. Oh, I actually got one more to try. Okay, we'll jump into that. I forgot about the Galaxy on Fire. My bad. Is that upside down again? There we go. Oh yeah, Galaxy on Fire 2. That's my bad. Skip. Skip.
What happened?
Skip. Let's just get out of this damn station. A slight jitter there, but nothing major. You can see all the effects are running, all the haze and cool things like that is happening. And you can see as I move around here, oh, a slight jitter there, so not completely smooth, but still very, very smooth in general performance. So you can see what I mean by it's not perfect, but it definitely is the best experience you're going to get on a tablet by far. But for people that say there's definitely never any lag on iOS devices, they can kind of shove it because I've shown you that there is. I have no idea what I'm doing on this game. I suck at games in general. Okay. What is mining or something? Oh crap. That wasn't how it was meant to be, was it? So yeah, like I said, the performance is very good. It's not without its frame drops. We saw the most frame drops probably in this game and Grand Theft Auto and Need for Speed, but they're all really graphically intense games. That's my gaming on the iPad 4. I mean, it's going to come down to what you want a tablet for, in my opinion. If you want a tablet for gaming and just solely really for gaming and you don't care about the other stuff like being on iOS or anything like that, then yeah, definitely the iPad 4. It has the best graphics processor out of every tablet available at the moment. Even though there were some frame drops, it plays everything much smoother than my Nexus 10 tablet, and I will show a video of the differences there. But yeah, for gaming, the iPad 4 is pretty damn excellent and definitely holds its own. So yeah, guys, see you later.